This is a Permobil F5, front wheel drive Permobil F5. And it has a 14-inch seat lift, the electric tilt, the electric recline, the electric leg. And it has a factory light kit on here, which we'll cover about the lights in a few minutes here. And it has other options we're going to cover. Plus this is the 7.5 mile an hour chair. So all the functions on this chair can be worked through the joystick or through the switch box. I like to go through the switch box, it's a little quicker. So if you hit this button here, the first button is the seat lift. So this is your 14-inch seat lift going up. So you're going to start at about 22 inches and you'll be at 34 inches when you're all the way up. So it's a 14, so you'll be at 36 inches. You'll start at 22, add 14, you'll be at 36 inches right over here to the top of the seat. The nice thing about this chair, even if you're at elevated, you can still drive this chair. You can see the driving. It'll drive at a reduced speed, but you can still drive it with the seat elevated, which is very nice. While we have the seat elevated, you can see the actual hardware for the seat lift. The motor for the seat lift is actually here up front, and you have support here for your seat lift, which is very nice. It's a 3-pronged seat lift, very nice. You have 14-inch wheels, non-skid wheels. You've got shocks for the front, shock for the back. You can see if I move the chair, you can see the actual shock working back here on the back suspension right here. These shocks are adjustable. You can turn these rings and make the shock tighter or looser. You've got 2 on this side, 2 on the opposite side. You've got 4 independent shocks on this chair. Also with this chair, you have a motor behind each wheel. And right here there's a little handle. If I wanted to push this chair right now, because I wouldn't be pushing it with the seat elevated, I'd be pushing it with the seat down, but the chair is locked in gear. So if you need to put it in neutral, and remember this chair weighs 400 to 425 pounds, so if you need to push it, it's not like pushing a manual chair. You would push the handle down right here, push it down, and now what that does, it unlocks your wheel right there. You can see how it's unlocked. You have a lever here and you have a lever on the opposite side. You have a motor for each wheel. So when you're done pushing it, remember, put your lever back up, then turn your power back on. Always turn your power off before you push it because you might have some resistance from the electronics, okay? So, and you also have anchor point. If you're going to travel and you want to tie your chair down to your lift, there's one up front right here. You can see the yellow tab right there, and there's another one behind the shock right here where my finger is, right back in here. There's 2 in the back, 2 in the front. So you have 4 anchor points. So far, this is what the 14-inch seat lift looks like. The next thing we're going to cover is the tilt. But before we do that, let me talk to you about the swing-away joystick. This is called a swing-away joystick. You can bring the joystick all the way from the front to the side if you need more room when you get under a table. That's called a swing-away joystick. The next thing we're going to cover is called the electric tilt. The tilt is when this portion right here goes back. Now when this portion goes back, of course it takes the legs and the back with it all together. It's called a tilt. A lot of people don't know the difference between tilt and recline. This is called electric tilt. So this is as far as the tilt would go. Also the legs can go up. These legs are electric and they can be adjusted. So if you're 5 feet tall or 6'2", we can adjust the length of these legs right here. These bars are adjustable. So if you needed circulation, this is a little extreme here, but you could drop the seat down right here and still have circulation. So it wouldn't be as extreme. I'm going to bring the tilt all the way back down. The next function we have is called the electric recline, which is the back, right here going back by itself. That's called the electric recline. So we'll just see how far this will go back. So that's your full electric recline right there. So if you're laying in your chair, this is what you'll be looking like. I think the legs are all the way up. Yeah, they're all the way up. So that's called a full electric recline right there. I'm going to bring the recline back up. And I'm going to bring the legs back down. Now when you're outside, you should leave those legs out a little bit so you have more room under your legs, under your foot plate. So you should leave them out about that far when you're outside. So the arms do flip up, as you just saw me do it. They flip up on both sides, so if you transfer from the side, they do flip up. You do have headlights on this chair, so I'm going to turn them on now so you can see these are factory headlights. They're super bright. You can see the headlights for the front. You can see the headlights for the back. And we've also got flashers on both sides. And I think we've got hazards also, front and back. So this is your full light kit from Permobil, from the factory. Very nice to have. Those are real lights. I'm going to turn the lights off. Okay, I'm going to bring the chair sideways so you can see the front of the chair. The seat on this chair is 22 inches wide by about 19 deep. It's a large seat. We can make the seat smaller if it's too big. You do have a safety belt on here. The seat is removable, so if you want to use your own cushion, you can take this cushion off. They're always sitting on Velcro. You can use your own cushion. This is a front-wheel drive chair, so it's really good for outside and inside. But outside, there's nothing in front of this wheel holding the wheel from tracking dirt, tracking good in the grass or dirt. It's because all your weight and the weight of the chair is transferred right here, so you got a lot of good traction. This is your turning radius. The back of the chair, you've got an adjustable headrest. It's fully adjustable right here. You've got an Allen wrench right here that you can use to adjust your headrest all the way any position you want. It sits right in here. You can adjust the arms. It sits in here. Back over here, you've got reflectors. These are lights on this chair because you have the actual lights. There is lights in here now. And back here, you've got a power button. When you receive this chair, you're going to go in here and turn the power back on. It turns the power off of the whole chair. So you will not have any power up front. Just come here, turn the power on, and then you'll have power up front. These cylinders right here adjust the tilt of the arm. You can see the arm on the right-hand side going up. All right, or going down. So you'd adjust the tilt on this side for that side, this side for this side. Okay? This chair has 2 batteries. There are 75 amp batteries. They'll give you about 13 miles on a battery charge. And this chair will go 7.5 miles an hour outside. So when you charge this chair, you'll take your Permobil charger right here. And you'll plug it right below your joystick. And when the light on the Permobil charger goes from bottom to top where it's 100% full, the charger will stop charging. So you don't have to worry about overcharging your chair. Once it's full, the charger will stop charging